wonderfully, beautifully planned. It's absolutely gorgeous. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, lovely, lovely friends. Thank you very much for joining me. I am your host, Zsuzsanna Hörcsög, and I'm coming to you live from the UK, from the Midlands, where we are just starting November, and oh my goodness, it's going to be a good season for us. This is our show, Zsuzsanna Medium, and I'm just extending my very, very warm welcome to you all as we start this show today. Now, it's quite fascinating every time. You know, I can have ideas what I'd like to talk about, and it's quite interesting because literally 5 minutes ago I got the last point to that chain of thoughts, and I'm just so eager to share everything with you here. Now, if you remember last week, I had Angela Barker from Phoenix Flames here from phoenixflames.co.uk. Yes, when she was talking about finishing the harvest season and moving into the next season. For us here in the Northern Hemisphere, it means the darker season, the winter is on us now. And through that conversation, if you remember, we talked about how we harvest, how we gather the seeds. And then those seeds are not just what we celebrate here, but celebrate in a way that they are the beginning of the new life as well. Now, those of you who follow my conversations on my Facebook page, it's always Zsuzsanna Medium, you know how keen a gardener I am, and I talk to you about the various things in the garden. And as a gardener, I figured out that the season is actually not just always from my spring to the autumn, but again from the autumn to the spring. So now, quite wisely, I planted things, put seeds into the ground, and I'm expecting and anticipating growth from February onwards. But while I'm saying this, because every time when we have a seed, whether we are talking about a tiny seed, objectively, you take a seed and you plant it in the ground and you wait for it to grow, or energetically, metaphorically, you think about an idea, you think about your own life. There is growth in every single thought, even if it is very, very tiny, and then you can just hardly, you know, some of them are very, very tiny seeds, gardening seeds. Even if they are very, very tiny, they already have everything what they need. And energetically, in your thoughts, in your intentions, when you send something out, it already has everything what you need and what it needs to grow and what you need since you have invited it into your life. So, you know, just think about that, because if you are like me, who takes the year from January, starting in January and going over to December, and that is the end of the year, and then between my Christmas and New Year, I would sit down and I would reflect and I would think about what happened to me during that year and what I would change maybe, or, you know, just reflect for the following year. But it's quite fascinating because we do not need to wait until the end of the actual calendar year, the end of that year, because the anticipation and the potential to grow is always there in the very, very moment. So my time to grow, my time to put the seed, my time to send out an intention is here in this very, very moment. So my intention or my invitation to you, this conversation, is that, you know, feel into what is really, really important in your life. I know we live in 2021 and lots of things are happening and things are shifting and changing around us. But then that unique self, that unique ability, and then your unique soul, your absolutely fantastic and beautiful frequency, which is just so unique to you as one individual, one person, has so much potential to bring things forward in the forthcoming month and then going ahead for the forthcoming year. So I think that's absolutely fascinating to think about. Now, we can go down on the path, you know, when we talk about how I create my next year and how I create this and that. Yes, it is one part of our conversation. But when you put your focus back to your own intention, you need to remember that it already has everything what you need. And then when you need to have the thing coming to you, start growing for you, it is going to be there for you. And I'd like to invite you to consider joining me on that program. It is 7 weeks long, so it's quite a nice digestible length of time, or how we are creating for November and December. And originally, I put that program out as a developmental workshop to work on your intuitive abilities, your own psychic and mediumistic abilities. But then as I sat down and started working and started writing, I really became present to that there is greater need, not just that you are learning how to do readings for other people or how you use your intuition, but what is really important to know yourself, and then every single course and every single situation what you take, you need to remember that it begins with you. And then this program, what I'm putting out is I'm just so excited about this, because it's not just a program where we are going to read for each other and practice our skills and abilities, but at the same time, I'm going to be able to offer you coaching. So if you check out the extra section on my website about what it offers, it includes a separate time for you to receive personal coaching or personal reading, or whichever form you want to take that opportunity. You can also pass it on to somebody else if you have already had a reading with me, and then you would like to invite somebody else. So it is you can share it with other people. It also includes some other lovely prompts for you for the January term onwards, and then also some special prizes. So feel free to visit my website, zsuzannamedium.com, and also my Facebook page. But right now, everything is on my website, where I talk about, or where I outline what we are going to do during those 7 weeks. It is a Monday course, Monday evening here in the UK. And if you feel that you live somewhere and you are not able to join at that time, but you are actually interested in this, it's a combination of developing your skills plus having coaching and empowering conversations, so that actually you are ready for your January start. And then, when I was talking about or thinking about the timing, I feel it's quite lovely to do it now in November and December, because when you have those days quietly sitting down in December, you can already feel that you have reflected and you have looked into certain areas of your life. And when it comes to you creating what you want to bring forward in January onwards, then you are a little bit ahead of yourself than how you would normally be. So feel free to check that one out. It's a smaller group, so it's going to be online, and we are going to be able to see each other on the screen. So not one of those opportunities when there are lots of different pictures and we don't know where we are you want to find each other. So that is one thing. For those of you who cannot see me face to face, now those of you who are here in the UK, again, come to my Facebook page because I'm attending different events like the Lysian events this weekend in Lincoln, Saturday and Sunday, together with all the wonderful people. Quite a few of you who have been guests here on this show, if you have followed these shows. So I'm going to be doing my readings, talking about various things. My historical research, historical inquiries are important for me. So that is going to be presented again. And then again in Nottingham and Southwell, which is my neighborhood. So feel free to find out about those dates and opportunities, because I'm really excited that being able to see you and work with the energy. And then those of you who met me in any of these events, you know that even the space, how I create the space, we could have your setup, and you have your table and you have your corner, and then sometimes people ask you to sit opposite you. Now, in my case, I like inviting people into the circle, so it is that we have a little space next to me. So we are sharing the space, and you are being invited into this space of exploration. And I feel it's always a nice and safe, comfortable place for you to be experiencing that private conversation. So here we go. Quite a lot one can talk about. Maybe one more thing. Come to my webpage, zsuzannamedium.com, and find a contact list where you can sign up for my newsletter, because my November issue is going out now, and I have really enjoyed creating it as well. So here we go. That was a little corner to share what is coming up on my timeline. I'm really excited that quite a lot of you have found my Facebook page. And then I know there is a draw coming up, because we picked 2 letters. We picked the D and we picked the Z, and we picked the A as a spare letter to have somebody winning his or her, I think, 20 or 30-minute free reading. So hop onto my Facebook page and make sure that you follow and like and share those conversations as well. One more thing, this week we have received some beautiful, beautiful healing messages from Archangel Gabriel and his team. So that is being recorded and shared. So it is always there. The energy is creating itself when we are live, So I think this is what's going to happen, because I can see I've got a caller here. So let's see. Amanda in Lake City, Florida is here. So Amanda, can you hear me, please?
Hi.
Oh, lovely. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Thank you very much for joining us here. So how can I help you today?
I was just interested in getting a reading.
Okay. Now it's while I'm listening to you, so any area of your life, or I'm just going with what I'm receiving? Would you have any particular area of your life you would like me to focus on, or maybe bringing somebody in from the spirit consciousness?
Just whatever you can get.
Okay. Now immediately, Amanda, when I started talking to you, I noticed how my eyes had to go downwards, so I'm looking down into my corner. Would you understand that? Yes, as I'm moving forward, there is still something in front of me I feel I need to clear out. There are conversations I need to face, and I need to manage situation which is quite uncomfortable for me, but I know I need to do it. Would you understand that, please?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. And then it's good that my eyes are down, because that is your energy, because it's what spirit says, that actually it's good that you are focusing on it. And it's good that you are really bringing up all the resources within you to manage that situation. I feel that includes 3 or 4 people around you. And then I need to name one male energy, a gentleman there around you. Would you understand that, please? 3 or 4 people, and one of them is a
I'm sorry, what was that again? I can barely hear you.
Oh, yes, okay. So would you understand the situation which involves 3 or 4 people in your life, and one of them is a gentleman? Quite a strong energy there.
I mean, would it be like a court hearing or something? I don't know.
I feel it's more to do with those people who are very, very close to you. I want to say family or friends who are very, very close to you, And then it's good that you are focusing on that situation and on that energy, because it's important, and that the time is now to sort things out. And while I'm saying the time is here to sort things out, it means that you have been giving the words to them one by one. And then you have been repeating the same things. And then it feels that those people did not really appreciate your contribution. Would you understand that, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. Now, would you understand that there's one gentleman I really have to have the conversation and bring forward?
Yes, that's fine.
Yeah, thank you. Because I feel that the gentleman is here. It's that energy that who would sit down and who would wait for everything to be done, and I'm not doing anything, and then I don't really care. That is the energy what I feel. And then you have been the one who, especially the last 3-4 months, you have been going around and trying to find the way to these gentlemen, just to smoothen the energy, just to get a little bit in and ahead of the game. But so far you have not succeeded. Now, would you understand the mother or grandmother belonging to this gentleman? Because I feel that there are other family members who are also giving him this nudge that it is time that you step up, you put your act together. You can't go on that way, especially in relation to you. Would you understand that, please?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I tell you what. Your situation is that, and I already, I got it earlier, that you need to look around who are those people who can also help you to manage the situation. So it's not all your energy which is going into that particular situation, and then in that way you can start moving forward. Because I feel that once you start moving forward, that situation will start taking care of itself, and then it's not going to be important for you. In fact, as you move forward, that situation, that relationship, and that this group of people will be behind me, and I can just put my head up, and then I need to focus where I am going next. Do you understand that, please?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So look around, Amanda. Who are those people who are able to help you? You need to bring people on, because I feel that people have been offering help and assistance. And then while I'm doing this, I need to look through some paperwork here. I need to look for some paperwork, and then it's good that you are doing this, because there are still some details which you need to understand, which you can bring up with this person. When it comes to having the conversation. What Spirit says, do not overlook any details and any small details here as well. Now, would you understand the father energy in spirit for you, please? A father or somebody who would know as a father, your father, please.
Yes, my stepdaddy passed away.
Okay, thank you. Because that is the gentleman. He is the gentleman who feels quite moderate, quite quiet in that sense, and then quietly just observing, or have been observing your situation. But then you know that he was there, and he is there. He has been there always to help you. He's saying that he was not always able to give you the exact advice what you needed, but he was always there to help you and hold a space for you in quite a quiet manner. And I also feel that I've got some, maybe it feels like breathing problems, because as I'm taking my breath, I need to watch how I am breathing. Would you understand that, please?
Yes, he died of lung cancer.
Blessed. But then he's just coming forward. Lovely, Amanda, thank you. He's just coming forward just to say that, it's all okay and everything will be all okay, While I'm putting my hand here on my heart, he's giving you that loving energy. And then he's saying that, you have done everything what you could do. You can't do more. You can't do much more to this gentleman or to this situation, because you have done much more. And then he says that you will be better off once this is over. And then he wants you to focus on when we move forward to February and March. And then he's giving you opportunities where you feel joy and laughter and that joyfulness in your heart, so that he's guiding you away from the situation and guiding into something which is more manageable and more joyful for you, So, Amanda, I hope I could help you with your question here, or I could give you a little insight. Would that make sense for you, please?
Yeah, I'm just really wondering what jobs I'm going to be able to come in contact with, because I'm struggling in that department.
Okay. Now, immediately when you said the word job, it feels that things are, I have to dig in and then hop and then throw everything up in the air. So I feel that immediately as you are moving forward, it is not a smooth progression, but I have to really, really turn over every stones and every leaves at the same time. And while I'm doing this, I just have to dig a little bit deeper. And then what I'm sensing for you, it is not just that I'm looking outwards and I'm trying to find something, but then look within what is still within you. You can go deeper, and something what you have not used within you, I have to go deeper and I have to dig it up. And then in a way that while I'm doing this, I need to start voicing what I am really, really, really not just passionate about, but what you really feel your truth is, And then in that sense that it's quite an earthy energy, So right now, as we are moving forward, there will be a little bumpy weeks ahead, but then it's, use that time to really go deeper, what is around you and what is within you, because I feel moving moving into the next year, it is going to be the solution is coming once you find what is really within you, you know. I need to go from my head down to my heart, you know. Consider what you were really passionate about when you were 13 and 14, you know. 13 and 14. There is something there for you which wants to come forward and which has been always sort of at the back of my mind. You know, that is what I feel for you here.
Oh, okay. I don't really remember.
Yeah, just, you know, I know, you know, that is a situation when when we are really thinking and coming from our mind and looking and trying and trying and trying, and then that tires us because sometimes there are things there immediately in front of us, but because we are trying, we are just not seeing it. But once we are within our own heart and relax and go a little bit deeper, then suddenly once we look, then that thing which was always there is immediately coming to the forefront, you know, and this is what I feel for you, you know. So I have to go deeper within myself as well, you know. So Amanda, I hope I could help you. Feel free to send me an email because I would be happy to continue this reading with you free of charge. If you send me an email to hello@zsuzannamedium.com, you can find my details here if you would like to take that.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks very much for calling in. Thank you. And I'll tell you what, I've got a couple of minutes left, and I'd like to go to Casey in Lansing in Michigan. So Casey, are you there, please?
Yes, I am.
Oh, lovely. Thank you very much for calling in. So a little bit short time, but then you can take the opportunity to send me that email. And then if you don't get to the end of your reading here, you know, I will be very happy to talk to you. So how can I help you today, please?
Well, my vehicle actually just got stolen yesterday, actually. Well, Halloween night, 2 days ago, I guess it's been. And I was just wondering if I'm going to get it back or what's going to go on with my vehicle situation now.
Okay, so I got. Can you just repeat what was actually lost at the 2 days ago in Halloween, please?
Yes, it got stolen.
A car. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, so you lost your car was stolen. Oh my goodness me. Okay. Now I would imagine that you have already contacted everything and everybody who can help. My sense immediately when I was reading the word, when it got to my consciousness, you need to go back to the place where you used your car for the last time. And I feel that there is a space I have to go around and around and around, meaning that I need to go and have personal conversations with the people who were around me. And then maybe there are shops or places or other people who were around me. So if you can do that, that is one thing I need to do. And then also, even if I have spoken to one person, I need to go back and then have another conversation with them, you know. And then what I feel is that, you know, this conversation, this spiral, what my hand is doing here, of course, that's the thought, you know, that's the thought in your mind because you want to find your car. But at the same time, what consciousness says, use that energy out of your mind and then looking around, where was the last time you used your car? I feel that you don't have to go very far, you know. Now I'm getting the number 20, so I don't want to go for 20 miles or 20 kilometers, but it's more of the 20 minutes from the space where you last used your car, you know. I need to have a little look around. And then in the way that if you put out advertisements and then those people who are helping you to find the car, you need to press the conversation so that they are not giving up on your car as well. I'm talking about a red or a black car, please?
Red.
Red. Thank you. Okay, because for me it was like red or black. Now, let me see if I get one, maybe something else about the importance of the car. Now, you know, I might be very, very wrong, but what I feel that this car has been parked. Okay? This car, your car, the red car is parking. It's parking on a curb where the left side of the car is being higher up. You know, it is a little bit higher up. I feel that certain things might have been taken out of the car. Now, I can't give you what, because I even myself, I don't know what is really in the car. But then certain things have been taken out of the car. But I feel that within 3 and 4 days' time, there will be some news coming to you, and then that will lead you to the for your car. Get
So I am going to get it back.
I feel that you will be finding the way to get your car. I also feel that I am under a bridge, okay, because it feels that how the car is being parked, it feels that there is a structure above my head, which feels like a bridge or some alleyway where I need to go. 20 minutes from the last time you used your car. So this is what I can say. Casey, okay. What consciousness gave me immediately. Don't give up on your car, because you've got a lot of helpers from above who are helping, and you've got a good strong team around you. So you know what, Casey, let me know how you are getting on with your car, because now I'm personally curious, and I really sending you lots of good vibes that you will be guided back to your car. You will be guided to your car. I feel that you will find it. So let me know, please, because now I would like to hear more about that.
I will, for sure.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining me. I've got 30 seconds to say my goodbyes. Oh my goodness, my time goes as it goes. So lovely callers, thank you very much for being here, and my audience, the viewers, thanks very much for being here. That was our show, Zsuzsanna Medium, and I was your host, Zsuzsanna Hörcsög. Find me on my webpage, zsuzannamedium.com, on Facebook as well, Zsuzsanna Medium. I'm sending you lots of love, many blessings, and see you next week. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks. Bye.